Update by Sheldan Nidle, for the Spiritual Hierarchy and the Galactic Federation, September 30, 2014. Website, paoweb.com. 12 Lamat, 6 Tzotz, 11 Dratzo, we come enjoy. More and more, the evidence for the rise of a new reality manifests. A number of special agreements are being signed, which are to formalize a new financial system. These agreements set up new banking and trade regulations that run counter to the desires of the dark cabal. A pathway is being established to a more equitable and prosperous realm. The various exchanges of old monies are allowing numerous nations to revalue their currencies. In addition, the process is set for the functioning of a new global currency reset. These are all preliminary to the next major steps, which include precious metal-backed monies and the rise of new governance. All of these developments are a precursor to disclosure. Disclosure is actually a major watershed. In your mostly forgotten global histories, the memories of these ancient deeds still vaguely remain. The Anunnaki did their best to make you forget your off-world and Lemurian ancestries. Disclosure is to return these memories to you, and permit you to meet your inner Earth cousins. We are here, as you know, to carry out heaven's divine dispensation, which is to return you to your former state of full consciousness. This process includes our mass landings, and the introduction to you of a mentor. Mentors are meant to carry on a divine dialogue. This dialogue begins with trust, and ends with you able to enter your crystal light chamber. This 3-day journey is to reverse the epigenetic issues that prevented you from quickly returning to full consciousness, and kept you mired in the horror of misplaced fears and illusions, which are the essence of limited consciousness. Hence, you first need to undo those horrors, which added to what the Dark Atlanteans first gave you. Then you are ready to accept the grace-filled transformations of the light chamber. Your mentor and your various angelic hosts are to watch over you during this process. When you emerge, you are ready for a special training in the life tools we call our special etiquette. This in hand, you can begin your new life with us. As we stated previously, you have a number of important tasks assigned to you by heaven. The former members of the Ancestral Alliance are most anxious to have you assist them in acquiring light bodies. You, along with a similar species who are presently fully conscious, are there to counsel them and give these former Ancharans the courage to perform a process very similar to what you are to encounter. This selfless act of divine service is to secure galactic peace and permit this galaxy truly to become a showcase for this sector of physicality. We were told long ago by heaven to permit the Syrians and their spiritual allies to watch over you. Somehow, the Anunnaki wish to secure your present limited state of consciousness and make you permanent servants to their own minions. The Syrians long suspected that the Anunnaki were up to no good. It is because of their diligence and the various ascended masters that heaven implored us to take on this first contact mission. The Dark Cabal is the last living remnant of those minions that have controlled your realm for millennia. Unlike the Anunnaki, they formally refused to give up and undertake programs, which were to lead to your prosperity and to governance that was able to free you from a most heinous debt slavery. To this dark cabal, we were interlopers, with allies on this globe that needed to be defeated. The usual misplaced wars and terrors were to be the means to do so. These tactics have failed. The dark has reached a point where the surrender it feared is to become a reality. Expect your prosperity, and also the rise of governance that really wishes your input and your support. In this new realm, we can appear and aid your ascended masters in their duties to free you and inform you about the uncluttered truths given you long ago by heaven. You are at last to bask in these truths and rediscover the extent of your magnificence. Blessings, we are your ascended masters. We arrive with good news and blessings. Our sacred associates continue to make excellent progress. The arrival of the prosperity packages is quite close. These packages are tied to the advent of Nisara, and therefore, the rise of new governance. The present dark cabal is desperately using its old methods of war and fear to somehow save themselves from destruction. This is not going to work. The consciousness of this world has risen too much to give way to such nonsense. A schedule for the transfer of new governance and the rise of a new economic system was recently reached. These documents are seen by our associates as a form of surrender and are to be carried out accordingly. This is why the prosperity deliveries are so close. Once all of this becomes fully manifest, then government can free you from millennia of enforced debt slavery. After a brief time, a schedule can be given for our lessons. We are excited about the very near events. Prosperity and freedom are indeed heady items. You need to take the time to review your inner plan for success. Confer with your loved ones on these matters, and above all, take into account each other in this vast world that many still call the global village. All of this wealth and well-being is to raise you up from a most serious daily toil for survival. You need to take on a new countenance. You need to learn to love each other, and especially Gaia. Think of what she provides you daily. Think of how her special friends have gifted you with the time to be meditative and knowledgeable about this world. We bless you all, and rejoice in the fact that this global society is to be freed from the dire wishes of the dark. In this new realm, you are to meet us and learn numerous truths about yourselves and Gaia. You are to meet your inner earth cousins and together rejoice in the affairs of the day. We each took many lifetimes to reach our sacred goals. See how great is the grace of the Creator. You are to receive what your ancestors lost in Atlantis long ago. This restoration is meant to return you to the stars, and most importantly, to look after Gaia and her numerous and diverse life forms. Each being here, whether it is a tree or simply a rose, can converse with you, and you with them. Even rocks have the ability to convey truly amazing stories to you. This is a realm filled with wonders, which are to open up to you in your new state of consciousness. Be enjoy and bless this truly, for it is indeed divine. Hosanna, Hosanna. We now come to a place where we thank you for all, and state that you are on the verge of a great change. Look around and really see what is happening. Look within, and there you can discover magnificent things. We leave you now with our great blessing. Rejoice and be ready for the Creator's wonders. Know, dear ones, that the countless supply and never-ending prosperity of heaven are indeed yours. So be it. Selamat Gajan, Selamat Jah. Syrian for be one, and be enjoy.